What's up, fam? So Andy Mac just did a sneak preview of the 2.11 update. We about to do a live reaction. Follow me. So yeah, apparently the 2.11 software is about to drop very soon. I'm kind of excited to see what's going on. I kind of know a little bit about what's in there, but we about to check it out and see what they talking about, see what the business is. So let's go ahead and get to it. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good.
Hey, Andy Mac here at SUPERBOOTH. You're in the same room, the piano room that we had last year for our office. How is it for you?
Very well, mate. Feel very privileged that you were here. So, yeah, what I wanted to do is show you some of the things we've been working on.
Let's get it.
A quick exclusive look at the brand new 2.11 that we are dropping on the 23rd June. So,
June 23rd.
Let's dive in. So obviously, you know, we've been releasing a lot of updates for MPC. We've really pushed the platform to a whole new level. You know, 2.10, we saw, you know, so many incredible comments. You know, we added instruments, new effects, class compliance support, everything. So what we wanted to do was kind of go back and start off with this brand new sounds browser. Because people wanted instruments, they wanted sounds and all of this great stuff to, you know, to incorporate with their beats.
Sound.
So now we can go straight into the sounds browser. We can see all of our instruments on screen.
Hype sim. So from here we got the hype sim, tube sim, Odyssey, Selena, Mellotron, Baseline. I can't even read what that one's saying. Electric, pretty standard. Kind of nice looking though, you know what I'm saying? That look a lot better than the original browser that we had, so I can't complain. I ain't complaining.
Do here, press locate. I can see my plugin categories, so I can go, oh, okay, want a lead. Now I can go into that lead synth. We can jump back and change the category. I can also go straight to favorites and go, actually, I want to save that as a favorite.
Nice.
And now I can jump between these really, really efficiently. So
now that right there is dope. That right there is dope. I can already see how fast that's going to speed up the workflow. A+ right there.
I'm going to go back. Now I can jump into another sim. So we can go straight into hype. I'm going to assign that. Now I can see all of my categories. I can jump through. Here go to pluck hards. Play pluck. And now we're... And again, save that. And I'm there straight away. Now if I want to edit the instrument, and now straight into the interface. So I can move very efficiently. So let's go back. Now, on the sounds browser as well, we've also got set lists. So you can create your own set lists. So you can load up different projects instantly. So if you're going out live and you want to jump between, say, 4 or 6 or 10 projects, you can have them all there ready to go.
Without having to go the file dialog.
Yeah, that's right. Handy. So that's really, really useful.
Oscar Astoria, thanks for the subscribe. I appreciate that. Let's get back to it.
Also, go to key range. So if we've, say, opened up a whole number of tracks, so I could go new track, drums, new track, plugins, and now what I can do, I can set the key span. So if you've got like a controller keyboard,
for
like
live
that,
playing, that's great. That's quick.
Here we go, straight through there, move that around, name all this stuff. So
that's cool. I might use that a little bit. Maybe if I'm kind of creating a program or something and I'm trying to do something special, I might do something like that. But this does highlight one of the flaws of the MPC though. You can see struggling with that touch screen. And I think all of the MPCs have that issue where sometimes the touch screen is not as responsive as you would like it to be. So maybe they should look at that on the new touch screens. We need some better screen. We need that iPad-like functionality. We don't want to have mistaps.
If it gives people more control for live performance and just being able to get more out of using the instruments along with having all of the drums. So we've added that. We can also go back. So I'm just going to jump back out of here. I'm going to go to the expansions. So now if I go to program type, I can actually change the program type that I'm in. So I could go to drums. Now I can see factory or user expansions. So now I can go into all my expansion packs. I can go to say,
yeah, that's fire right there.
And everything is there categorized. We can jump in to any type of
That's
sound
super dope. I can't lie about that. That is super dope.
I can do that. And then if I want to go into, say, plugins again, now that takes me back to the sounds page. See? Again, we go key groups, and now I can go in.
All right, so it follows the threads down from the top level, yeah.
You got it. So this makes it a breeze to be able to work your way around all of the instruments, all of your content, all of your drums and everything. So absolutely powerful addition to the platform. So let's move on. So another thing we've added is some brand new effects. As you know, we love putting effects in. 2.10, we did half speed. We did
all the effects I can handle, I'll take them all.
So much stuff, granulator. So we've added to all of that. So some of this stuff you're absolutely going to love. So let me lock this in.
That's a dope loop right there.
So I'll just put that loop in for a second. First one, air flavor. So this adds a whole lo-fi. You can add vinyl noise, flutter, distortion. We've got a whole load of presets in here as well that you can build from. Cassette tape. So community is absolutely going to love this. Let's pump in a bit more.
Yeah, I like that right there. That actually, those type of effects remind me a lot of RC20. So if we get an RC20 in the MPC and you can use it in standalone, that's super dope. Super dope. I already love it right now. I ain't even heard much from it, but just that idea. Sound like we can do a lot with it.
There we go. So that's the first one. Then second one, we'll add on to this as we're going. We've got amp sim. So we can now. So now I'm going even deeper.
Okay. Adding like, really, yeah, 4x4.
That's right.
Nice, yeah.
So you can use this for guitar effects, you can use this for vocals, all kind of stuff, right? But I'm just using it on this melodic because I just love the sound of it. And then
yeah, give it a good feel.
So now we're in there, in the simulation. We can now go to granulator, which we added, but we've added a few new features onto that. So we've got grain shape, screw, and freeze. And reverse. So
yeah, the granulator was cool. It ain't never been a big favorite of mine though.
So what's amazing is if we turn all these off. So if I lay the beat down.
Big difference.
And I'll show you something in a second, right? Super cool. So let's punch that back in. Spin it with half speed. So we can get it in a really, really crazy place, right? So what I'm going to do now is go to another feature we've added, which is Ratchet. So check this out. If I highlight any of these notes, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in and I'm just going to move a few of these out of the way.
See, you see that right there? That's exactly what I'm talking about. How he was tapping the screen, yeah, but it wasn't being responsive. That's one of the flaws of the MPC. It's an annoyance for me, not a deal breaker, but I think that can definitely be improved. Why can't I talk today? Oh well.
Right. I'm just gonna have to cut that in. Hold on. What I'm gonna do is just move that on the screen. So what I'm gonna do is gonna go into some of these notes, zoom in, and let me take these ones here. Let's erase those, and then take this. I'm just gonna lengthen it. Okay. So now if we open up the box here, right? If we open up this box there, okay, and then I'm going to go to my note. And what we'll do, we're going to change this to Ratchet. Use my pencil. So I can now go into each of the notes, and I
That's
can
a
start
nice feature right there.
in. So I'm going to draw this here. I'm going to make this a little bit longer, and then I'm going to ratchet that as well.
Right, so you can grab it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that right there, that's a plus for me because it's less tapping on the screen. Now, with the responsiveness of the MPC, if you was trying to draw out those notes from tapping those notes on the screen, doing that looks like 30-second triplets or something like that. I'm telling you, it's a pain. So, being able to use something like that, ratchet it up, makes it a little bit easier. So, I like that. I like that function right there.
Like automating the ratcheting, yeah.
Yeah, basically. So that's a really, really awesome, cool feature. And it's just one of those things that what it does, it takes the whole editing in the drum grid to, it keeps pushing that forward. So you've got more tools to be able to, basically more tools at your disposal. Now, the other thing that you're going to love, and I know you're going to love this. So
what you got for me? What you got?
And I'm going to put this really complicated progression on. Right, very complex, right? Very complex.
Lots of harmonic content there.
Yeah. So let's find where the notes are. Here's the notes. Okay, so there they are. We're just going to select all those. Now we can go to probability. So now we can. So we can now go from 100% down to 0.
And presumably you can write those in per note as well, can you? So
yes,
you get,
exactly.
Right.
So look, I can just draw those in. And then, but what's really great about this as well, and like I said, I was playing with this the other day. So let's just say, for instance, let's bring in drum synth, right? So, and again, we'll go here, and I've got probability on here as well. So.
Okay.
And I'll do the same on the claps. So it allows you to kind of really get stuck in and have a lot more fun with the whole sequencer side of things, especially.
Yeah, I mean, that's something. It's nice to know it's there. I'm probably not going to be using that one right there, to be honest. I probably won't mess with that too much.
Especially the modular guide, because that's a big part of a lot of the workflow as well. But also, if you're a modular or you've got a collection of old synths as well, we've also added a tuner. So you can now tune
tuner is dope.
Retro synths.
That's something that's been highly requested right there.
I find that when I'm tuning, when I'm doing a review, I forget to tune the thing to anything. So if I have to do the edits back, I'll never find out where I was.
No, it is. No, it's funny. So, things like that are so useful because at the end of the day, you're like, tuner, well, you've got a guitar player coming around, all of that stuff, right? So they're kind of really cool things that we've added to the whole workflow that really adds a lot more creativity, and especially for the browsing side of things, because, when you've got a lot of content inside these things, sometimes you get lost trying to find stuff. So, having a home place now. Also, we go to Program Edit. We're going to go to our menu, press this, and now what we can do, you can customize the menu. So we can move stuff around. So say I want my program here, so we can move that around now. And I can customize it however I want. But also what's really cool about this, if I'm, say, in drum grid, wherever I am, I can hide that, slide this out now, go to my program, slide this back here, and go down to my sounds page.
That's like bookmarks.
Yeah, really. So again, super cool. And
now I had to stop it right here because that slide out function, it looked pretty cool to my eye, being able to slide that out, move around like that. But at the same time, because I know about how the Q links work when you're editing the Q links and you got that little pop up, like especially if you're editing a sample, you can't see the end of the sample while you adjusting the Q link. and it becomes an annoyance after a while. So I'm kind of wondering if this other little slide out menu on the opposite side of the screen might end up being the same way. Something that you want is good, you know it's there, you use it sometimes, but at the same time it may also slide out when you don't want it. Maybe you're trying to adjust the sample, or you're doing something else on the screen, and then it annoys you. So I can see both of those scenarios happening.
Feature we've added, and this is a really, really useful and cool feature. So I've got a bass stab on this kit, and normally what you'll do is hit 16 levels and you'll go into pitch, right? But the thing is, you've only got 16 pads, okay? So obviously on here we've got kind of chords mode, we can do scales and everything. So now, instead of going to 16 levels, we can just go to menu, and I'll go to program, and I've got that sound. Yes. So now it's straight across the pads. So that will now span the whole length.
That right there is fire.
And what I can do is go into my pad performance mode, and then I can pick the key, the scale of the song, and
super dope.
And I can start laying down my bass lines.
You don't got to guess the pitch no more.
You can also do that with any samples. So we can just go back and let's go. This one here again, go straight to program, bang, and now. And that's straight across the pads as well. So you can use it in so many different scenarios by just having been able to do that quickly.
Yeah, that's dope.
We also have M1 support now as well for the software, which is great. So really pleased that we're now compatible with M1. And you know, we've added some fixes, we've added some improvements to the workflow, but you can check all those out on the 23rd of June.
Excellent. That's free to.
Yep.
And that works across the entire MPC range that you.
Yes. Got it. Yeah.
Thanks, Andy.
Pleasure, as always, Nick.
All right. So there we go. MPC 2.11 software, June 23rd, coming soon. A lot of interesting things in there. Let's have a conversation about it. Put it in the comments. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you didn't like. There's still some features that I didn't see mentioned in there that people been requesting, like disk streaming, which we do have some sort of disk streaming, but not exactly. So maybe that'll be coming in sometime down the line, hopefully soon, but you never know with Akai. Also, the ability to move around your menu leads me to believe that you might be able to eventually start moving around plugins, rearranging your plugins. That'd be cool. I didn't see that mentioned in the video, so I'm not sure if that's gonna happen or not, but I saw a lot of stuff I like. So let me know if you feel the same way. You see some stuff you like, you see some stuff you didn't like, put it in the comments. Let's have a discussion about it. If you're excited, if you're not excited. That being said, until the next video, I'm out.